over the past few days and weeks, there has been a lot that was said and written. After the dispute between Tidjane, Thiam and Iqbal Khan in January, which took place at a personal level, I was informed by both parties about that what seemed to have been a heated discussion. Their accounts of the events differed. I informed the Board of Directors Committee of these events, but I, right from the beginning, was very much aware of the special responsibility that I had as a chairman. It was of utmost importance for me to what extent these personal differences, details on which I cannot and will not elaborate, would impact the ability of the two gentlemen to continue to work together, a professional relationship based on mutual trust. In the first few months after this incident, it appeared that the two would be able to work together without any negative consequences for our bank. In fact, the results for the first 2 quarters were positive, in particular in the division headed by Mr. Khan. However, with time, it became evident that a long-term collaboration based on mutual trust was not possible after all, and that Mr. Khan wanted to leave the Credit Suisse group. In close cooperation with the Credit Suisse Board of Directors and the chairman of the Compensation Committee and the experts at the bank, I have helped broker the termination agreement with Mr. Khan. The goal was to achieve a mutually beneficial solution in the interest also of the company, and this goal has been achieved. I will now turn to the observation of Mr. Khan, which was carried out by a company instructed by Credit Suisse. I would like to note 3 points. In my view, and in the view of the entire Board of Directors, to order the observation was wrong and inappropriate, even though the instructions were subjectively provided for the protection of our firm's interest. The measure that was taken was disproportionate and did not reflect the criteria and standards by which we measure our own work. The Board of Directors has therefore decided that those responsible for the observation should no longer be employed by Credit Suisse Group, and it has accepted their resignations respectively. On the question of how the observation played out in detail, I cannot comment over and above what has been concluded by the external investigation that we have commissioned. As you know, a separate investigation is also being conducted by the Zurich Public Prosecutor's Office, which I do not wish to preempt. Of critical importance for us as the Board of Directors is that the external investigation has clearly shown that our CEO, Tidjane Thiam, neither gave the order for the observation himself, nor that he was informed about it from people reporting to him. Against this background, we strongly reject any of all assertions made over the last days that call into question the personal and professional integrity of our CEO. He continues to have the full trust and backing of the Board of Directors and of myself personally. These conclusions, ladies and gentlemen, do not change anything about the fact that the reputation of our bank has suffered over the past few days. I am aware that these events were damaging for the reputation of Credit Suisse, but also for the entire financial center, Switzerland. And for this, I would like to sincerely apologize. Also on behalf of Credit Suisse, I would like to apologize to our excellent employees who have had to deal with a lot of criticism for events which they had no control over. I'd like to apologize to our clients and shareholders who have a right to rely on the fact that our top management behaves correctly in all respects, and that the bank acts adequately at all times, including in challenging situations, such as when an executive board member decides to join a competitor. And I would like to apologize to Iqbal Khan and his family for the consequences of the inappropriate observation. We have taken the necessary measures. This has not been easy, considering the significant contributions that the colleagues involved in this matter have made to our bank over the last years. And that is something we will not forget, even in this moment. But this is the only way that we can focus on our strategic objectives and operational business again. The Credit Suisse Group is in the best position to continue to build upon the significant strategic and operational improvements achieved over the last 4 years with this leadership team with Tidjane Thiam.